So in this video, I'm going to tell you why I returned the Lydia Millen bag from Fairfax and Favour. This is an updated review. I have now owned this bag, bought this back in March. I'm going to tell you all about it, the pros, the cons, how I found it. And I have another one from her newest launch that has come out. So I'm going to unbox that. Tell me which one you think it is. Hey everyone, welcome to another video. Okay, let's talk. Back in December, this is the Town and Country bag by Lydia Millen in collaboration with Fairfax and Favour. And when this bag first came out at the end of 2025, I really wanted it. It caught my eye from the off. I have got quite a big collection of Fairfax and Favour bags, and I can actually do a video on those for you if you want to see what's in my collection. But this bag came out and I missed it because it sold out within minutes, I want to say. And then December came back round. This was it last year. And you could put a pre-order in for March 2026. And I thought to myself, I really want the bag, but can I wait that long? Anyway, I put the pre-order in. And actually it was really nice because I was so excited for this bag to arrive. Every so often I'd be like, oh, you know when you've got something that's due to you in the post and it makes you quite excited? I had it with this bag. By the way, I am going to discuss the little charm that's on here in a minute. But for now, I'll tuck it behind just so you can see this bag for how it is. So what I'm going to tell you about is why I returned one of these, but I bought one of these bags and I sent it back. Had to send it back, and I'm going to tell you why, what went on with that. I'm going to give you a full review of this because, as some of you might remember, when I reviewed this, when I first got it, first impressions back in March, the opening on it was not ideal. It was very tight to get into. You almost want to undo these buckles to free up the sides. It's like an intuitive thing that you want to do with it. But that's not possible. These are decorative. So I'm going to go through quality. I'm going to go through something really surprising with you that you might not even realise about this bag, which if you were considering it and if the opening has put you off, keep watching because I've got an update on that. But I'm going to go through all of it. In the lineup of bags that are included in this collaboration collection, if you will, the Town and Country collection, you have got, I'll put them here. You've got the clutch bag, you have the mini top handle, and you have the larger top handle. And this is the larger top handle. I really like all three bags. As I say, for the minute that I saw them and I saw Lydia posting about them last year, I thought I need to own one of these bags. And I really like the clutch, but I thought, although that would be really good for an event, it's too small for me. I can't see myself being able to use it on a daily. Then there was the mini size, and that's the one that I had to return. I'm going to input some clips here so that you can see. This is like a clip from that old video when I got it back in March. But I'm going to put this in here so you can see how it looked. Now, the bag, hands down, stunning. That bag and that colour, the burgundy, is probably my favourite colour that you can get this bag in. I'm a burgundy girl, I love that colour. At the time, the larger size bag in the burgundy was out of stock. You could only get it in black. And I like a smaller bag anyway, and so I went ahead and ordered the mini size. And when it turned up, I was really, and it's my fault, okay? This isn't a fault of the bag, and it's not a fault of anyone except myself. And if I show you here, okay, let me show, this is a illustration here of the larger size versus the smaller one. And I don't know if you agree, but I feel like the smaller one on me is so small that it gets lost. I make that bag look like too small, and the bag makes me look bigger than I already am. Whereas the larger size I feel is more complementary. Now here was the thing, a lot of you said to me, do you not own a tape measure? Like, obviously, as I've said, it's not a fault of the bag, it's a fault of myself. And you were absolutely right. So the reason why I ordered it, and again, it's no one's fault but myself. I always do this, I went based off pictures on the website. I didn't go and measure it. And to be honest, even if I had measured it, I probably still would have ordered it. It was only when I received it and then filmed myself and watched it back that I thought, no, that's too small. It's not complementing your size. So the reason why I ordered it is actually because of the pictures that were on the website. So there are gorgeous pictures on the website of Lydia styling these bags. Now, Lydia is lucky because she is pretty and she is petite. She is very slim and she just is gorgeous. And on me, when it turned up with my 5'8", slightly heavy at the minute figure, I felt like the small made me look bigger. Again, you might disagree. Let me know what you think. Are you a taller person and do you find this with tiny bags? Like you want that tiny bag, but you get it and it just makes you look big. That's how I found it. And what was also interesting is with the larger size, so the reason why I didn't order this from the off is that in the pictures of Lydia, I feel like this bag looks bigger on her than it does on me. And again, I guess it's because of everyone's different. And you know, when I think about Coach, right, you know, the bag brand, one thing I love about Coach actually is on their website, for every bag that they sell, there is a picture of like a person, like a cartoon illustration. And there's like a slider, so you can slide it to your height and your weight and your gender, and it shows you how big or small in proportion the bag is going to look on you. And I really like that. Not that I'm suggesting everyone should implement that. I'm just saying that that's something I like, because before I buy a bag on Coach, I'm like, is it going to get lost? And it's really quick and easy way of figuring it out. But yeah, so to me, this bag on Lydia looks slightly bigger on her than it actually does on me. I ordered this bag in the black, as I say, because I wanted it in burgundy, but burgundy had sold out. So I ended up returning the small one because it wasn't right for me. And I ordered this one instead. And I kept it because I was already in love with the mini one, to be honest. Let's talk about quality. The quality of these bags is great. So if you look at the leather close up, it's grained leather. It's got piping around the edges. It's obviously got these decorative buckles. I feel like the quality of these bags, they're very robust, they're very versatile. I personally really like this very classic trapezoid shape. A lot of you said to me in that last video, it kind of reminds me of a Birkin. I see that. I mean, I actually like that, although I would counter argue that I think this trapezoid shape that the Birkin also has, a lot of brands and bags sort of implement that themselves. So I think that, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't have a flap on it, which does the Birkin? No, the Birkin doesn't have a flap on it. I don't know. I'm just saying that to me, I like the design, I like the shape, and I'm very pleased with it. Do you remember I said to you, I've got to talk about the opening on this bag. I said to you when I got this that the opening was so narrow and stiff to get into that I was worried it was going to be annoying. Well, check this out. Let me just swivel this to the front, which I will talk about this in a minute. Initially, the opening was like ridiculous. Check this out. Look how big that's got now. And that is because I've been using this bag nearly daily since March, early March. And the opening, the leather has got so squishy. Look at that, so beautiful. Like, I love a squishy leather bag, but it still holds its shape. You don't put, I've got stuff in here at the moment, you don't put stuff in it and suddenly the base starts sagging. It holds its shape, but the leather has softened and suppled, and that is only going to get better. So if you were like questioning about that opening closing, in my experience, it's actually improved. Now I'm going to compare it to my newest one. Can you guess, out of the three bags, the clutch, the mini, and the larger size, can you guess which one I got? To put it in perspective, there has been a new drop on the website. A lot of it has sold out already. And the new drop is that those three bags now come in other colours. So there is a gorgeous chocolate colour that has like a creamy stitching on it. But you can now also get that larger size in tan. So that's like the change that's happened. As I say, a lot of it's sold out, a lot of it's gone already. But guys, look what I got. Okay, let me talk about the packaging. Let's talk about the packaging. I have opened this bag, by the way, which I shouldn't have done that. I should have done it on camera, but you know. The box itself is different to the box of the normal Fairfax and Favour bags. And by that, what I mean is this is the lid. So on the Lydia Millen collaboration bags, it's got her name along here. So you know this is different to a usual Fairfax and Favour bag. This is part of this collaboration. The box on the inside is very cool. This is how it looks on the inside. The bag is set within like an inlay in the box itself. So when it arrives with you, it's not crashing around in there. It also comes with a dust bag. Now, from my experience, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is my experience, the standard dust bags from Fairfax and Favour on their other bags are cream. The dust bag on the Lydia bag is navy blue. Sorry, mine's a bit crumpled because I keep it in the bag to keep the bag, you know, nice. But here it is. Here she is. Oh my word. Look, how gorgeous is this bag? This is the larger size in the newest colour, the tan. And I'm going to demonstrate to you. This bag is new, okay? I've had it, a few days. I've used it once so far. And look at the opening. The opening is really tight, okay? Like that is the opening. And if I try and get my hand in there, can you see it almost closes on myself? But the black bag isn't doing that anymore. But I now know that on this is going to end up the same as this, which is that the leather is going to go beautifully soft and that opening is going to become more generous. Now, some of you might wonder how it is that I have this cute little Fairfax and Favour heart charm. This is leather. This is just a quick thing. But back at Cyber Weekend 2025, I got an email from Fairfax and Favour because I'm like a big customer of this brand. I need to let you know this bag was given to me, which I pinch myself for because I'm a loyal customer of this brand. I love this brand. I've been a customer for years, and to be able to be in contact with them is a humbling moment. And my mum actually got me onto the brand years ago because my mum's style is very like English countryside, like a little bit of boho as well mixed in, but she's very like traditional. And she got me onto the brand years ago and I haven't looked back. And so I hope you don't mind that I was given this. I never want to upset anyone, but I was given this, and for that I'm pinching myself. Now, the price of these bags are also really competitive. The mini size, I can't think of the clutch off the top of my head, but the mini size was about £345. And this larger size is £375. And this is why I went and bought the bag, because where can you buy a bag that's this size, this quality, full leather for under 400 quid? You know, you can't. It's very, very difficult. And if you do buy a bag for that sort of price, you're looking at something micro, you know, not something this kind of size. So in summary, I possibly, do you know what, do I regret sending back that mini version? I do think about it a lot, I'm not gonna lie, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna think about it, and come the autumn, I'm going to do one of two things. I'm either going to purchase this size in the burgundy, or I will repurchase the mini size in the burgundy and use it as for like an evening bag. I think that's what I might do. But I'm probably going to get this size again. Like, I'll end up with 3 this size, but I'm cool with that because I'm using this bag a lot and I'm really, really enjoying it. But yeah, in summary, the quality is excellent. The leather is excellent. All my experiences have been really good with this product. I bought this as a customer. They didn't know it was me. And so my experiences are true experiences based on just being a regular customer. And I would highly recommend it. And that opening, I can now see has improved. And actually, I will say, One thing I've really noticed that I quite like is that the bag doesn't gape, so it's got a magnetic opening closing there, and actually it's quite good for security. When I'm wearing it crossbody, I don't worry so much. I mean, obviously when I wear crossbody, I always have my bag in the front. I never tuck it behind me. But because I know it's always going to snap back closed again, and it just feels a very secure bag. I'm really enjoying it, actually. So yeah, so here are the two, just there again. And this heart charm, I got this at Cyber Weekend. It was a gift with purchase. And I ended up buying quite a few things on different orders. And so I ended up getting sent two because it was one per order. And I bought loads of like stuff that was in the sale. Like I got a really nice houndstooth cape coat, actually. Although it's so annoying because like, I got it in this size, and because it was the only size left and I really wanted it. And the size is a bit too tight on the bust, so when I wear it, it gapes. And I wish I could have got it in the larger size, but it was sold out. And I don't know whether, I have got a tailor. I don't know whether there's anything a tailor could do. I don't think you can. I think you can make things smaller, but you can't make things bigger. So that's frustrating. Maybe I should just go on a diet and then I'll get back into it. But yeah, so that's my summary, you guys. I can do a video if you would like on all of my Fairfax and Favour bags that I have purchased, because I have quite the collection and I've got some really nice things. Thank you all for watching, and a massive thank you as well to Fairfax and Favour and to Lydia, because to have received that is like a pinch me moment. And I hope that if you have been interested in this bag, that this review has been helpful and has given you some insight. Thanks again. See you in the next one.